For over a decade, I've traveled around the world and I went to over 30 countries to study from talented masters. And this journey took me to explore Reiki, quantum healing, NLP, hypnotherapy, and all of these things. But I had three main alchemy teachers, and alchemy is what really sealed the deal for me because it showed me how powerful we truly are. What is alchemy? Alchemy at the basis level is about transforming energy. It's transforming from one expression to another expression. It's exactly how the ancient Egyptians would turn rocks into gold. And spiritual alchemy is the exact same thing, except doing it internally. So transforming things internally into a gold, lighter expression. There's a reason why across the different spiritual traditions, you will see the ascended masters, the angels, the spirit guides with a golden aura around them, like Buddha, Yeshua, Goddess Isis, Horus, Miriam, Mary Magdalene. You will see this across the board, and that is what they did. They were expert alchemists. They were transforming their inner blocks into spiritual gold. So with alchemy, it's important to keep in mind that when you are transforming one energy expression into another, you can't think about things as being fixed, because our reality within the third dimension looks static and fixed and solid, just like the screen that you're looking at right now. But actually everything is 99.9999998% empty space, which means it's just filled with energy. Only 0.00002% is actually solid, which are the atoms of the protons, electrons, and neutrons. And so, or true alchemists, like those who practice alchemy in ancient Egypt, why were they able to turn rocks into gold? Is because they focused on the molecular structure and they realized that it wasn't static. If you look at the animal kingdom, actually mushrooms are the expert alchemists. Mushrooms can transform lethal radiation into an energy source and food for them. Similarly, oyster mushrooms can transform heavy metals into actual nutrients that are healthy for humans. So an alchemist can master the molecular structure of reality. And I'm going to show you some pictures so you can see exactly how people just like you and me were able to do this. Not just the magicians of ancient Egypt and Atlantis and Lemuria, but here's this person who was practicing alchemy. It was their very first time, and they changed the color of the water and they changed the temperature of the water. And the reason why I make people do these experiments on physical things is because we gotta transcend the mind. Now, alchemy connects to the Hermetic principles, as within, so without. And at the end of the day, we are creating our reality, but we don't really believe it until we see it. So in the Alchemy Academy, I teach my students and we do experiments where we actually alchemize seeds. And this is actually how the ancient Egyptians would grow their agriculture. I know right now, if you were to go to Egypt, that it looks like a desert and it's super dry and hot. But 12,000 years ago, it was actually a tropical place and they had abundance of agriculture, especially with the Nile River. And they would do alchemy with the Nile River, but they would also sing to the plants and they would practice alchemy on their crops so that the crops would grow faster, but also that they would be more nutritious. So check out these pictures over here. These are my students who were alchemizing one set of seeds, and the other seeds, there was nothing done to them. They were in the same amount of lighting, same types of seeds, they're sprouts, and you can see that the alchemized seeds are growing much faster. This one's funny because the student said that she did a blind taste test for her family, and the set of alchemized seeds was actually more sweeter and crunchy, and she said the non-alchemized ones, she said her family said they tasted like watery grass. And so your energy is so powerful that you just saw, right? These are people like you. You have the power to change the molecular structure, the taste, how fast something grows, right? And that's how powerful we are when we connect with this gold soul expression within ourselves. And one of my favorite alchemy practices, and what I focus on is elemental alchemy. And this is what was practiced in ancient Egypt, in Lemuria, Mu, and even in the star systems. Now, the elements, they are found in everything, both inside our bodies and outside in our universe. So when you learn to master the elements, not manipulate them, but master them, that's when you can truly manipulate your reality, because the elements are found in every single thing. If you think about fire, water, air, earth, and ether, you will find that inside of your body and externally, everywhere, not just on planet Earth, but throughout this universe. And these are the 3 ways that you can start to practice alchemy. 1, understand and study the universal laws. Go read books about the Hermetic principles and really understand this concept of your mind creates reality, and as within, so without. All of the laws of correspondence, the laws of vibration, go understand these in a deeper way. And 2, what will help you to understand, not just understand these concepts, but embody them, is if you go out and practice alchemy with nature. Nature is the ultimate alchemist. If you connect with the elements in nature, they will show you, they will teach you how to alchemize things. So be with nature, go out and connect with the trees, talk to the fire, connect with the water, because these sacred elements have so much wisdom to share with you. And at the end of the day, they are the foundations. They were the elements were the first things that were ever created in our universe. And when you can build a relationship with them and embody them, it will get you on your path to practicing alchemy. And 3, you can watch my alchemy workshop that explains how to start practicing alchemy using the elements. So at the end of that workshop, you will learn how to start to practice high magic. You can find that workshop in the description of this video. And remember that this evolution of consciousness, this journey of consciousness that you are on, it's a mental evolution, it's a mental journey, but it's also a heart-based journey. It's not enough about understanding these concepts with the mind, but you have to embody it. You have to become the alchemist. Thank you for your comments, for your shares, for your likes, and I will see you in the next video. Much love.